Hi everyone. Today we are going to be looking at union set and intersection set. Union set and intersection set. What do we mean when we say the union of a set or the union of two sets? Okay. Now the union of two sets B and C is the set which includes all the elements of B and C. Take note, the union of two sets B and C, or any two sets, is the set which includes all the elements of B and C, or of both sets. Okay, we are going to be looking at some examples right here today. The union of set B and C can be written as this. This means B union C. Okay, take note, it includes all the elements of B and C, also without repetition. That means you are not going to repeat any one element. Okay, let's take a series of examples right here. Okay, let's say we have B to have a set of 1, 3, 5. Okay, and we have another element C to be 2, A, and 4. Okay, and you have been asked to find B union C. What is going to be B union C? Now, if you remember what we said that the union of two sets B and C is the set which includes all the elements of B and C. So that means for me to find the element of B union C, all I need to do is to put in or to combine all these elements right here, all the elements of B and C. So how do we do that? What are the elements of B? 1, 3, and 5. So I'll say 1, 3, 5. Okay, remember we said it's going to be the element of both B and C together. Then also, and remember that no repetition, right? So I'm going to also write 2 because I've not written 2 right here. 2. Next thing is A. And the next thing is 4. So these are the elements of B union C. If you want to rewrite it in, say, ascending order or in alphabetical order, you want to follow a particular order, okay, we can do this. This is A. I can write A first, and then I can follow this 1. What's the next one? 3, or rather 2, 3, 4, then 5. That is your answer. Take notes, it's not compulsory for you to rearrange it or from the smallest to the biggest. Even with this as your final answer, you are still correct. If you leave this as your final answer, you are still correct. If this is your final answer, you are still correct. Okay, very good, guys. Let us take a look at another example right here. Okay, let's say you also have a set A. Set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and set B is 2, 4, 6. Okay, and you have been asked to find A union B. How do I find A union B? So for you to get A union B, the first thing we are going to do is to write the element of A. Remember that we already said that A union B is when you combine the elements of both, right? You say it is this set which includes all the elements of B and C, that's of both sets. Combine the element of both, okay? So we are going to combine the element of set A and set B. Take note, that is union, okay? Now, what are the elements of A? It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Take note, we are combining elements of A and B. So now, what is the element of B? We have written element of A. Now, what about the element of B? 2, 4, 6. Now we're going to write 2, 4, 6, right? But then remember what I said, that there should be no repetition of any elements. Okay, so am I going to write 2? No. Why? Because we have already written the 2 that is from set A. So I will not write 2 anymore because we don't want any repetition. What about 4? Set B has 4. We have also written 4 because 4 was in A, right? Then we have 6. There is no 6 in set A. So now I will put 6 down. So in this case, I have been able to combine set A and set B, which is A union B. Now if you look at this element right here, they are already in ordered. They are already ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is very good. Like I said, if they are not ordered, you can still leave it like that. But if you want to arrange it in, say, ascending or descending order, that's also okay. All right, guys, let us take a look at another example. Let's say we have another one this way. Set A is A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Set B is O, B, C, D, and E. Okay. And the question has asked you to find A union B. How do we find A union B? Remember that because we said it's union, it's going to be combination of the elements in A and in B without repeating any elements. So for you to do this, the first thing you should do is to write out the element of A first, right? A, E, I, O, U. That's going to be A, E, I, O, U. Very good. And then the next thing is to include the element of B. Remember, without repetition. That means that if you have written anyone from B before, right here, you don't have to write it again. So now I'm going to write the element of B. O. I cannot write O now because I've already written O before, right? The next one is a B. We have not written B before. I can write that. The next one is a C. We have not written it before. I can write that. I can write D because we have not written it before. Okay. What about E? We have written E right here, so I cannot write E anymore. That is my final answer. That is my final answer. you can leave your answer this way. You are correct. Okay, you are very, very correct. You can as well rearrange the elements in alphabetical order. How do I do that? A is the first one. Okay, I have a B, I have a C, I have a D, I have an E, I have an I have an O, and I have the last one, a U. Just verify if the number of elements are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good, guys. These are the elements of set A union B. I hope you guys understand the concept of A union B right now. It is the set of the elements that are present in both A and B. That means you combine the elements of A and B without repeating any elements. Okay, very good, guys, very good. Now let us take a look at what intersection is. Let us take a look at what intersection is. Okay, now the intersection of two sets B and C, the intersection is the set of elements that are common to both B and C. It is the set of elements that are common to both B and C. The intersection of a set B and C can be written as B intersection C. This is how you write intersection. This is the symbol for intersection. Okay, that's the symbol for intersection. I have B intersection C. Okay, now take note. It says it is the set of elements that are common to both B and C. Remember that in union we say it is the combination. That means you will combine both the elements in both sets. But in this one, what is common to both B and C? Let us take a look at some examples right here. I have set B to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I have set C to be 2, 5, and 9. And I have been asked to find B intersection C. What is B intersection C right here? What is B intersection C? Remember, we just said that intersection is the element, is the set of the element of what both sets have in common. So what does set B and set C have in common? What do they have in common? If you look at it right here, there is a 1 here. C does not have any 1, right? B has a 2. C also has a 2. That means they have that in common. I will put that out, okay? B has a 3. C does not have a 3. B has a 4. C does not have a 4. Okay? C has a 5. B does not have a 5. Okay? C has a 9. B does not have a 9. You see that right now? So that means what B and C both have in common is 2. That means the final answer is 2. Very good, guys. And always remember to put your curly bracket, okay? Not a curved bracket, but a curly bracket or brace, okay? Now let us take a look at another example right here. You have A to be A, B, D, F, and G. We have set B to be 1, B, D, F, I, and O. Very good. And you have been asked to find A intersection B. A intersection B. How do we find this? Remember, A intersection B would mean what does A and B have in common? If you take a look at this, they do not have A in common, but they have B in common. So B is there, okay? They have D in common, right? I have D. They have F in common, right? I have F, okay? Do they have G in common? No. Okay. Do they have 1 in common? No. I, do they have it in common? No. What about an O right here? No, they do not have it in common. So that means they have A, B, D, and F in common. And if you take note, B, D, and F has been arranged alphabetically, so you don't need to do that anymore. That is your final answer. I hope you guys understand this fundamental concept. Okay, now what about a situation where you have been given that set A is 2, 4, 6, 8, and you are told that set B is 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, and you are told to find A intersection B. Find A intersection B. Again, A intersection B means what A and B both have in common. So what does A and B have in common? If you take a look at this, A has 2, 4, 6, and 8. None of these numbers, none of these elements are present in B, okay? And also B has 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. None of these elements are present in A. Okay, so what does that tell you? That tells you that A and B, set A and set B, does not have anything in common. Okay, now if you remember one of our previous videos where we talked about an empty set, or we called it a null set, right? We said that an empty set is that set that does not have any elements. It doesn't have any elements. It is also called a null set, and you write it this way, just writing those two open and close braces, or you write it this way. Okay, in one of our previous videos we treated that. Go ahead and take a look at that. So in this case, because A and B do not have anything in common, that means the answer is going to be an empty set. It's going to be an empty set. They do not have anything in common. So you don't put anything inside. Okay, you can also write the answer this way. This is also an empty set. Okay, we've had a lot of situations that students, in an attempt to write an empty set, they do this and then they put 0. So the student is trying to say that there is nothing present and then the student puts 0. No, this is wrong. You cannot do this. If you do this, what this means is that 0 is an element right here. That is what this means, that 0 is an element right here. But we know that A and B intersection from what we got here does not have any element in common. That means you cannot do this. So an empty set is just the open and the close braces, okay? Or you write it this way. I hope you guys understand this fundamental concept right now. So today we have been able to talk about union of a set, that is union of two sets. That's when you combine the elements of both sets together without any repetition, right? And also we talked about the intersection of a set. This was where we talked about union of a set, right? And then we also talked about the intersection of a set, and we looked at a series of examples right here. All right, guys, I will encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. We will see you in the next class, where we're going to be looking at the complement of a set and also the difference of two sets. All right, bye.